Turf 101, 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 turf 101. A below in the Glock, 100 hoes on the block. They watching my wrist and they clock. You know how I'm rolling with knots.
Yo, everybody, man, welcome back to another episode of the Turfn Talks podcast. You got your host right here, Ronay. You got my co-host sitting over there, Nettie. What's poppin', Nettie?
What's
We got a
going
special
on, y'all?
guest. We got a special guest right here. You know, this is a part of our rap week that we're doing, and I got to give a special shout out to Nettie for the whole idea of it. She really quarterbacking this right now. She the Lamar Jackson right now on this whole thing. Coming with the rappers in. Touchdown. So we got a special guest right here on our rap week. Entrepreneur, Yo Void Clothing. I just checked him out. Noticed that he's in some films, some episodes of is it a series? I'm gonna say it's series right now.
It's a series,
I'm not gonna give it all up. For the people, introduce yourself right now. For the people, let them know who you are and a little bit about where you're from.
Okay. I go by the name of DoubleDThaCollegeKid. I'm from East Oakland, California, 55th to be exact. End up going to school all the way in Ohio. Went to Central State. Shout out to all the HBCUs, but I went to Central State. But yeah, I'm a West Coast representative. You know, big on the Bay Area, California, but from Oakland.
Yeah, you know what? Usually we start off like random. I start off like questions about the background, where you come from, all this. But you said something that I think is that we need to hear, bro. We black on here. It's African descent people on here. You said you went to college, bro. You said you went to Central State. What did you what was your degree in, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
It's all good. Yeah, my undergrad was business management and hospitality management.
Right.
And then I end up coming back to home to Oakland. I end up going to Holy Names, graduating from Holy Names and psychology.
Psychology, bro. Let me get you around.
Yeah,
the reason why I did that, I did that is because here we are, both from the town. We all from the town. All of us college educated. I love that. People need to hear that. People that watch that. There's kids that watch that. There's anybody who watches this knowing that we come from this soil, and it has a certain stigma, but we can still get it done. So I just wanted to highlight that, bro. That's for sure. That's fire right there.
Sure. Right. Adversity build characters. Definitely.
Double D on this platform because me and Renee, we emphasize, you feel me, on education, and that's something we specialize in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, you feel me, step it up. I got my associates, you feel me, healthcare services.
Okay.
I'm trying to, you feel me, you guys drug the race, and that was just. That's black men on our platform, black successful men that completed something, and that is so beautiful to the society. Just like Renee said, felt like it was very important, and you guys are like literally motivating me to complete this second round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Definitely.
I want to thank both of you guys. I'm gonna keep thanking Renee. You feel me, on top of everything else, but you guys are really a perfect example of what the black man is and not could be. So
thank you. I'm honored. I appreciate that.
So you grew up in the East, right? I mean, you said you from 55th, you grew up in the East.
Yeah.
I'm already going off topic. I have a list of questions, but now I'm just I'm fired off. So
just let it flow.
Tell me this, because you, like I said, you completed your mission, you did your thing. How did that environment in the East shape you to where you know what's outside and you know what we all deal with? Y'all both know it is. I'm from the West, but the East, it's the same thing. Town is still Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
How did you focus yourself to that pathway and not get like caught up into the streets and the
streets, like distractions?
Yeah. So I mean, to be honest, you know, you're a product of your environment, but you're a product of your decisions, right? So I went that route too. I was in the streets at one time doing the knucklehead stuff. Shit, can I cuss or no?
Yeah, no, you good.
That's all good. So yeah, for sure. But I had the best of both worlds. So I was adopted. I was in foster care system, but I still was able to be around my family. So my granny and my grandpa, they kind of structured me. But when I was with my mom was SUD, substance use disorder. So she was on drugs, you know, in the street. So she had me panhandling and, you know, all of that. So I seen both worlds.
Right.
And I seen what not to do. I seen what not to do, what path I didn't want to go to.
Right.
And she always used to tell me, like, Double D, whatever you do, just don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs. You see what it did for me. So, yeah,
Right.
I was, I got caught up as a young kid, getting arrested and doing dumb shit, stealing cars and everything else. God is so good. It was His grace and His mercy that kept me away out of the jail system, though, for real. Because I mean, it was multiple times I was in court, handcuffed, but I didn't go down, and I was
Right.
able to
Right.
get out. I was able to get out. Yeah,
God
So
had a
this,
different call your name. And
for
guys, a
sure.
lot of this stuff I do know, our families are connected. So you guys are going to see me chime in on some hype, but we're
Yeah.
leaving professional questions, you feel me, to my guy right now.
I mean, but then
Because I
see,
know a
now we
lot of
talking because I'm hearing like I heard foster care system, and this is you raise your hand like maybe you said like this. I just want to know like,
yeah,
so
too.
what are you in there because I got a 2-parent home. Even my parents are foreign, my dad's foreign and stuff. It's a little different. My life was
That's
a little
big.
different. How did you grab a mentor? Did you attach to a mentor? Who did you look up to growing up, or did you have to learn things on your own a lot when
Huh?
you were young?
Yeah, man, I was a hooper. I played basketball. So
Hmm.
basketball kept me out of trouble. Basketball, and then, at 7th grade, I started rapping. So I started doing the music, and then basketball, just keep it busy. And I also played the drums. So I was in the church as well.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was on the
Yeah.
drums. So that kind of got me, I had some positive role models, my uncles. I could say my grandpa. So yeah, I had some good role models that I can actually look at and be like,
Mhm.
I can take their pathway for real. But I was the only one who went to college in my family
Okay,
Mm.
and
that's
actually
good.
graduated, So yeah.
So what was your influence for rapping? Was that like your freedom, something that you decided to do? Or who was your influence at such a young age to become a rapper?
Yeah, he said
I was
7th grade, right? That's
Yep.
Yeah,
that.
7th grade, 7th grade. It's funny because I was just listening to DMX, but Tupac, my mom used to be yeah, for sure. I was slipping, falling, I can't but yeah, my mom used to be cool with Pac, to be honest. She
I
used to always tell
should.
me, like, she was like, "If Pac was alive, he would have been had you on. He would have had you on." But yeah, I
Right.
was influenced Eminem, Lil
Mhm.
Wayne. I used to just really just listen to I love lyrics, and I love that you can tell a story, and you can use emotion. As a man growing up as a young boy, men would say, bro, you can't cry, don't show emotion too much. And I was looked at as sensitive. So what
Mhm.
I did was put it in my music, and I love to rhyme. I love words. I love reading. So it just came all together for real.
So
Mm.
when did you start looking at music as like a serious outlet for you and not just something you listen to, but more so something you started creating when you're like, this is a serious outlet and I can take this to another level?
I think in college, when I
Mhm.
really, that's when I got the college kid. That's when I made, because it was just Double D at one point. And my
Right.
first album was But I'm Not a Rapper. Because my cousins, everybody rapped around me, but I didn't really rap for real. But once
Mhm.
I started really writing and started, opening up myself to it and becoming creative, it was really in college. It started becoming like a niche for me, for
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Where do you get your video ideas from? Because they're amazing. I know you always invite me to them 2026. I gotta get to these shows. I gotta get to
Yeah.
your
Get some. Yeah, for
show.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
vested, he showed love promo, but your videos are like none that I've seen. Like, where do you have someone that does that for you since
I
we're on
appreciate
this topic? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like something that brainstorm? You sit like, I'm gonna do this. I want to get the hammer pants. I want the broads dancing. I want
it.
like even made a
Yeah.
song for like dancing, like just strictly dancing. I'm gonna send it
Uh-huh.
up.
You said a
Where,
hammer.
where
I'm missing
your
out. You
video?
said a hammer pants.
You gotta
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, welcome to the nightlife.
Yeah.
That's a good question though, for real. Cause sometimes I have no idea sometimes of what I'm gonna do in videos, but my music it speaks to me. So like the beats, the way I make music is the beats talk to me, right? So the same way as like with the videos, based off the music is how I will envision the video to be honest. So like with the one you're talking about, the Welcome to the Nightlife, I got the hammer pants on and I got the young lady dancing and everything. And I just knew it would draw people's attention. Because it's all about advertisement and marketing. And
Right.
it was like I'm not scared to be funny. I'm not scared to be comedic. I'm not scared to go outside my comfort zone. And a lot of people are, right? Really in the Bay Area, I would say that. So thank you for saying that though, for real. Cause I actually got a video shoot Sunday and I was thinking about what I'm gonna do, what song I'm gonna use. and where it's gonna be. Our location is everything too. So thank you for saying that.
For sure.
Bruh,
But let me know.
did you hit
Hey,
the typewriter though? That's what I want to know, bruh. Did you hit the old school
I
typewriter?
tried. It was so hard because the song was so fast.
Right.
just like the just like
You know,
them.
you can't put on hammer pants without hitting one of
Yeah.
them hammer dances, bro. You gotta
Right.
start
That's why I
bumping
need
or
her. I need
something.
her to come turf. I need her in my. I need you in my video. I'm serious.
Look, my schedule changed. I'm off work by 1:30 now, so I
Okay.
got to
Okay.
all over
All
again.
right, we're gonna make it happen there.
You know, if I got the time and availability, I ain't coming to everybody, but I'm coming to you. You know, you
I
found
appreciate
that
that.
forever.
I appreciate that for
So
sure.
you double D first, and then you added. I caught that you added double D the college kid, right?
The college kid.
So how did your peers take that per se? Like the ones who ain't on that pathway. You know, we all got street homies and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did you? How
Exactly.
were you? Was it like embraced by your peers, or where did you kind of like on the outside? Like
I was always on. Good question. I was always on the outside. I was always different. I mean, like I said, I'm from 55th, so I used to be in the hood or whatever. But they always used to say, "You think you know everything" and all that. So I kind of took that, you know what I
I
mean, and
do.
ran with it. Made myself the
Yeah.
college kid, and then
Okay.
sometimes I
Okay.
dress preppy. You know what I mean? And sometimes when I'm in my music and my vibe, I
Right.
use words that people don't even know what I'm talking about, right? So I just kind of So I ran with that. Actually, I used it against them.
So do you think?
Right.
Do you think that that gave you all right? Because you know how it is when you're a little bit different. Both of you guys can attest to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nettie, like you already know when you and your school thing. So do you think you get was it a harder pathway? You being yourself wanting to do that and not being like, man, I'm finna just be street rap like everybody else and do it the same way they're doing.
Oh, for sure. Because I was saying this before. I mean, you got to be a certain type of person to even listen to a person named the college kid, right?
Yeah.
Most hood dudes in the
Mhm.
streets, they not saying I'm listening to Double D, the college kid. Even if they listen to me, they're not
Mhm.
gonna tell their homies, on a regular basis, bro, I'm listening to Double D, the college kid. It just doesn't
Right.
sound fit to the street life, right? So it did kind of, I will say, it boxed me in a little bit. But as I got older, I started realizing, like, okay, my daughter's in college now, so I got to change
Mhm.
that name.
No, I
So
appreciate
I'm going by Brett Cuz, right? Brett Cuz Double D. If you notice my because Brett Cuz is one of the words I made up instead of saying blood and
Blood cut.
cuz, right? So Brett Cuz, like my brother, my
broadcast.
cousin, my Brett Cuz,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So I kind of run with that, but no, yeah, it definitely kind of boxed me in a sense. Cause I mean, people will say my name is unique, and I love that, but also it kind of, I think, I don't know, I would say it stirred certain people away from my music and from me. Yeah,
Were you
Di-
okay with that term? Like quality over quantity?
always, always, and then I'm pushing college, I'm pushing higher education.
Yeah, yeah, same thing with Renee. Were you okay with
Yeah.
that? Like it stood apart from the West though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I
and I
mean, sometimes, honestly, though, sometimes you could get a little. You gonna get a little salty. You might get a little resentment to the hood and to people around you. Niggas used to call me black hippie and stuff like that because of the way I'm dressing and things I'm doing. But I mean, you always got to stand in what you believe in. That's the harder path. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
That's the truer path, though. Also, and just because it's
Right.
like when I always thought like once you start on a pathway that you're not supposed to be on, the universe will correct you real fast.
That's
Those
so
are the
real.
people that random acts of violence and random shit usually happen to you when you doing something you shouldn't be doing and you know it, and you're putting
And
yourself
you
in
know
you
it.
know you shouldn't be. So
You're going
look,
against, yep, for sure.
I'm
yeah,
That's
just
going
saying
against your
that.
spirit. That's so
I
real.
that. Okay.
Yep. I agree with you on that, brother.
Okay, so where do you like okay, this is jumping into back into your rap game. Where
Uh-huh.
do you feel like what is your like go to? Where's the stage that you have to be on? Like, because you're in modulation with everything, like your brand, your education, your family, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
yourself, your
Yeah.
career. Where is like like the BET Awards or the Coliseum or like where's
I
your
want a
goal?
Grammy. I want a Grammy. I do want a Grammy. I know some
Okay.
people say like they don't care about it. I would love to, and to be honest, I know I don't really get acknowledged even for the music, so I really appreciate this. But I want to go to whereas I'm selling out arenas, right? But I write. I like to write for people. So even if I'm behind the scenes and I'm not on the one on the stage, artist that I wrote for or someone I'm working with, if they do it, I'm good with that. If they on that plateau. Yeah, see?
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know, it's the NETEO.
Okay.
You know, I could, you know,
Get it going there.
I could use a ghostwriter, you know.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. But I love making R&B music. I love the 90s music, right? When they was rapping and singing. I love that melody, R&B hip hop. And so a lot of my songs I try to gear towards the ladies because the ladies is gonna buy it. Niggas only
Man,
follow suit because the ladies is listening,
yeah.
right?
Listen
And
to
them the
that,
ones
guy. That's the gem. If you're an artist, if you're even a dancer, if you are branding the opposite sex, you understand. Even the ladies get to get with your ladies because they
for
still
sure.
gonna follow the ladies. That's the gem, you guys. Always gems here. That's the
Ladies, as ladies support ladies always.
So
Majority of the
that's
time.
so how intentional are you with that then? Like on that note, how intentional are you with branding? Let's say song versus song. Branding versus the music speaking for itself. Now with the climate that social media is in and how things are do you go branding first or do you go music speaks for itself?
Music speaks for itself. I'm all about quality music because like I want my music to be in the box. Even though my name has
Mhm.
put me in the box, I want to be able to speak to everybody. I want to be able to speak to the masses, right? But branding goes along with that. It has to. But that's not first for me. I was horrible at marketing. I'm horrible at brand. I'm horrible. I'm gonna be honest with it. I need help with all that, right? But the
Okay.
music is
you know.
is really that's my thing. That's my passion.
Okay, do you like to sing more or rap more? I know you like R&B, but what do you like to do
Oh,
more?
no, I like to rap. I'm not no singer. I can't sing at all, but I like
Okay,
to rap. I love to rap.
okay.
Yeah, I love to spit. I love writing though. I don't like freestyling. My nephew, he's one of the best freestylers that I've ever heard. Named Father Foul, free my nephew, and he was a battle rapper. And I used to always sick him on people to just battle rap, or
Nice.
he'd just go off the top with it. I was never good with that. But with writing, I love to tell stories. You know,
Would you
yeah, I
ever
love to tell. Say it again.
would you ever get in a battle rap? Or you just
Nah,
gonna yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sick my nephew.
And
I ain't about to play with
you said
myself.
that so fast, bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not for real. No, I'll be real.
Well, what's one of your favorite songs of your own before we, you know, pass into some of your favorites and you know, different your biggest breaking points in your careers? Like, what's one of your favorite songs of your own and why?
When you said that, I just thought about my song "Gotta Have You." My mama loved that song. Rest in peace to my mama. She loved that song, and she used to really sing it, and used to groove with it and dance. "Gotta Have You" is one of them songs. I did a video with one of my ex fiance actually years ago. We was together for so long too, but it just reminded me of my mom when I hear that song now. It's called "Gotta Have You," and also my boy Jarrell is on that, and he's sung with Kanye West. Actually, Jarrell, he
Oh.
out there in L.A. and Monique. I had both of them come to the studio out in Ohio, and they did their thing on that song. But it's called "Gotta Have You." That's one of my favorite songs that I can think of right now.
Okay, that was the first one. That was off the bat. Let me write that on down
Yeah,
so I can go back and
What's the premise of the song? How did you come up with it and what is the song about? Since we speaking on it,
love.
we gonna play it in the background.
It's about love.
Hmm.
It's about love for sure. I always I mean I got those street, the street music, of course. I got the party music, but I
Right.
got a lot of love music, a lot of love music. And I think that's where I stand out with a lot of Bay Area artists, I will
Right.
say, with just a lot of artists in general, because I'm versatile with it.
So if somebody
okay.
was hearing you for the first time, how would you describe your style?
I mean, of course, I will say unique, right? But everybody
Hmm.
probably will say that they're
Right.
unique. But I'm passionate. I'm passionate, right? So I'm
Uh,
lyrical.
I'm passionate about my shit.
I'm passionate.
Yeah.
I'm passionate. I'm a realist, so I speak truth.
Hmm.
I talk about everything. I talk about foster care. I talk about niggas dying and what I've seen. I talk about heartbreak. Shit, realistic. I guess you could say real. I'm realistic, harmonic. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about our Bay Area's rap game right now? Like, what do
Ooh, I love that topic. Please.
That
you
shit is
know? Like
crazy.
something with our artists, you know, between we have an internet question, but with the actual rap game, because
Mhm.
lately it seems like one of our other artists, you're gonna see him. Let us know, like people are kind of doing the things that everyone else is doing, trying to sound like Detroit, trying to sound like NBA. Like, what do you
Yeah.
feel like is happening with our Bay Area artists and why like certain people aren't getting further. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
potential there, but everyone isn't unique. It's crazy you said that because most people don't understand that word. And you know what I'm saying? And putting
Yeah.
that they're enough. And you know
Right.
that and you know that being exactly who you are is what sells. What do you feel about the rap game, our Bay Areas? And what do you think
I,
it could use?
I feel like a lot of people came and took our style, to be honest.
Mhm.
We so versatile. We got so much talent out here. But I think after the hyphy movement, I think we kind of lost our footing. Then we kind of lost our footing because the hyphy movement, even like when I went to Ohio, everybody just, when they say hyphy, they always think of the Bay Area, right? They always just gear it towards the Bay Area. But we started with funk. We started with funk. I think we lost that. We lost that groove and we're trying to find it back, but we're going off of what's popular, the
Mm.
trendy. And what's trending is the Detroit. What's trending is the Atlanta, right? So everybody's trying to get in the forefront. So they're trying to go with what everybody else is going instead of going back to the root of where we come from.
I feel like that it's in music. You're right. It's like the culture, we're missing the culture when everyone else sees it, they're doing
Right.
it. Feel like
They
they're
doing
we not seeing it because we
Mm.
trying to get to be somebody else and what's
exactly.
trending. But what actually makes these people trending is because they're doing them unapologetically. They're
Exactly.
now they will make you will have a whole album with the same doom 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 doom. Like
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
Detroit's beats, they sound like the same. The rappers they come, they talk
For
like
sure.
I'm not run of the stuff or
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just talking. Your music, your rap, you
Mm.
can talk, you can literally hum. That's why it's like, yeah, you're not a singer, but you can melody some shit on in.
You be getting
And
your
I
Drake
appreciate
on.
it.
you're
I
right.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
For
So wait,
sure.
let
Shout
me
out
let me
to the
say
support.
this. Do you think part of this, and this is to piggyback off of what you guys are talking about right now, do you think we as a Bay Area kind of treat our styles as fads too much? Do we don't pour into it as much as other cities do?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, that can be. That definitely can be. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know our sound anymore. I don't even
See?
know what our sound is. Do we even have
Right?
a certain sound? Right? And that's probably one of the things, like, and it sound like, and people will say that I'm wrong about this, but I think LA kind of took our swag. I think they took our beats.
You're not. You're
Uh,
you hear, and if they don't like it, somebody
we can
else
keep it
will.
solid. We keeping it funky. We
And,
know.
The dancers doing it. I'm like, dude, okay, they got their style, but y'all just took that from us. And it's like, we so
but they
busy.
stick together though. They more
That's what I'm
Yeah.
united.
just
Yeah.
They more
about.
united. So you feel me?
Dude,
It's so much competition out here and there's so much talent that everyone, it's like no one wants to stick together and say, bro, you're great, but I'm great too. Let's make something great.
Right.
You know what I
Our
mean? And if you're
infrastructure
not,
ain't set up like theirs, though. We don't have
nah,
the
not at
same
all.
major label. I think the
We
biggest
got
label up there is
Empire.
what Empire. I was gonna say is Empire, right?
We
Is
only
that
got one.
that's Empire? And then the way we're raised and hustle, and it's always an individual. I think down here in LA, because I'm living in LA now, that gang culture,
Okay.
gang life gives them a
Yeah.
gang mentality. That gives them a togetherness mentality. So they pull
Right.
each other up all the
For
time.
sure.
We are so individual in the Bay. Used to hustles and player shit. We always trying to
Right.
think like it's just a different. I think we have to update the way we think in the music in the entertainment industry in the Bay, like you're saying, and we got to come
Uh-huh.
together more. And it can't be like that's what's missing, you know. And it's
That's what's missing. That's definitely what's missing. We had a group called R Block.
Mhm.
And we used to like promote each other. Now I'm with the group AMG. We got a collective, and what we started off doing was like every other day or every day we would share people videos, share their music. Right? We're supposed to do
Right.
that for one of, and then as we go around, everybody get their music shared. And all we got to do is do that as a unit, Bay
As a
Area, right? Just
unit.
share every. I always share everybody's stuff. If I see it, I'ma share it. Like I see your shit, I'm gonna share it. That's just who
you
I
sound
am.
Renee. You sound exactly like he like cry. I don't care. Some of the
It's that
people it's like they
easy.
don't show us no love at all, but he's like, this is what we do. This is what our platform.
Yeah.
This
And it
time
is
comes.
free.
I'm saying
It's
it's free
free.
and
Fucking
Man,
support
it's kind to
free.
be kind, man.
And then
It's
if you
free to
really
show
think
love.
you could be the one and you would want to
right.
be the one around the ones. Like, you feel me? I don't have anybody around me that's not like level up above me
Right,
or like
right.
this was this is who like was my mentor in dance. Like me being the adopted, you know what I'm saying, but by family, and it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't have that orphan story, but I did
Yeah.
have, and I was able to go around these men and you feel me, and be taught and be loved. And look at where I'm at now. So you are
Yeah.
so very right. It's the togetherness, and people feel like throwing somebody else love and not even opportunity, but even giving them, showing them love and kindness. People either manipulate it in a way or
Right.
they flip it and they don't see it as kindness. They see it as, oh, you on my line. But I am. I would love
Yeah.
to support people. I
Right.
am a people. I am a fan of my
Right.
people. I
That's
am.
how it should be.
I'm
Right?
saying,
What's wrong with being a
Yeah.
fan of
I
somebody,
said,
right?
that's
And the thing
why I
about
come up
and
here because
and the
everybody
thing about that is the people who actually can and who has a bigger platform, they have that platform, but they'll charge you just to be on theirs, right? They'll
Right.
charge you just to share your stuff, and it's people are struggling, right? We got talent, we got gifts, but let's be
sound
real,
like
music costs. This
you
shit
sound
costs.
like
This
Yeah,
stuff is
it costs.
expensive,
This
right?
shit
And
costs.
everybody don't have that extra
Yeah.
$30 just to shoot you, so you can just put it on your story. Like you got a whole bunch of money, you don't need it anyway. Just put your people, you know what I mean, on your
mm-hmm,
stories,
Thank
man.
you, man.
mm-hmm,
Like, thank you. Some of us, bro, like me, like some bro, some people got careers and you got enough, you were blessed enough to have a career and treat your what you love and your side hustle is not
Right,
supplementing income. It's generally just a
right.
hustle for fun. So if I could pay all my bills and I could eat fine every month, why do
Yeah,
I need to be like, bro, to jump up on here? I'm gonna need 500, or to get a beat, I'm gonna need this. I
come
understand
on,
business.
man.
But like
Yeah,
there's a certain time where greed is involved. You got to think of
greed,
culture. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
It's just greed.
greed.
Like,
mm-hmm.
oh, if I'm okay, I don't have to just be like, bro, this studio session, I'm gonna need $300 for this and this,
Right.
knowing that you are okay, your pockets are okay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it's some
It's-
superiority in that, and a lot of
yeah.
times people think you're gonna take their spot because they can see you too. Even though I don't get the likes, but I get the views, right? And
Mhm.
I know you people watching, they don't like my shit, but they watch it. And
Right.
That's
I
so
mean, some people like, man, if you, I don't want him to outshine me, so I'd rather not push him at all, which is
exactly.
cold. But
Exactly. Hey, that's how I pick the people. I see all that. I look at the clicks. I look at the I follow throughout the years like, this is
yeah,
someone that needs more light. Like you got
Yeah.
the I don't ever understand that. Like, how do we have the views and not the like? How do I have 80,000 views and not 80,000 likes? You took the time
right,
is on
Right.
there. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
And that's why, literally why I love our platform, you feel me? And I so appreciate you guys because it's like we building each other up because it's also
yeah,
all that shit is obvious.
Right.
The more we see something, say something, it'll become a part of people's subconscious and then it'll make them uncomfortable not doing it. So even if you got
right,
to your mind to put it back into your people, we are an undermined city. We are overlooked. You feel me?
Mhm.
Underbooked. So what is the point? Why not come together? Because like you
right.
said, what LA does, we look at that in our dance culture. We go through the same thing as the music. It's like, dude, like these people know we raw. Why don't we know we raw? And
Right.
everybody is so trying to pour into people to make them be seen instead of seeing the people who see you.
Mhm. There's so many clicks within clicks out here.
Mhm.
There's so
Another
many
thing,
clicks
and the
within click,
thing
and if
that
you're not in the
people
click,
get,
if you're not in that click, you're not gonna really be heard. Or you
Hey.
know what people don't understand, they fear. So I come in as a college kid, right? And I come in a little different. It might not. I ain't gonna say it's fear, but it's like I ain't gonna fuck with him though either. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know what people gonna perceive me as if they hear me listening to that type of music, right? And it might be good. Another thing I would say about the Bay Area is we lost soul music. Like I'm about the soul. I
Man.
want to touch your soul. We don't have music that really touch your soul.
mm-mm. It's all somebody trying to sound like who just came out. Even the labels, it's like a monopoly effect, and a lot of them aren't coming to get the artist for the artist. They getting the artist so they can make sure and see where this artist is going, not to surpass them, or just in
Right.
case they fall off, they want to have a minion or a mini me, and it's not in a mentor way. Like let me move out the way, or let's come together. It's just people making sure people see this person under you, or see this person not as good as you, so you gonna keep them in a little bracket. So
Right.
it's amazing for you. Shout out you. You feel me, for standing on your own and being welcomed into something and becoming a part of something and still not taking that route away from that togetherness because you moving.
Yeah.
What of your own. You know, you got to
Right. I
stand.
want to start winning. I want to see everybody win. That's just
Mm-hmm.
how I am. Always been like that.
Mm-hmm. And you say AMG, is that the same with AMG clothing?
So Authentic Music Group. The Authentic is
Authentic
me,
music.
Lejon, Lady Sneak, and Nene Hart. And they sing, and I mean, Lady Sneak, she rap a little bit too. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm the rapper. Well, we all rap and sing. But yeah,
Okay.
it's just a collective.
And can you repeat that one more time for the people in the back?
AMG, so
Yeah.
Authentic Music Group, Authentic Music Group. So being authentic. Yeah,
Okay.
we got singers and rappers. I'm the only, like, I would say Sneak. She a rapper too. She a rapper
Yeah.
singer. But yeah, and I write a lot of the music for us.
So you
Okay.
said that we missing a lot of soul in the Bay. That comment really stood out to me. So I know you have a project. It's called Hopeless Romantic. Am I correct? Am I correct? Right?
Appreciate you, bro.
How
I
did it?
appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay.
You
I'm
did
telling
you did
you,
some research, man.
we do our
Fuck with
research,
you.
bro. We do.
I fuck with you.
So how did that? Was that your mind state for that Hopeless Romantic? What inspired that type of body of work? Because it does show you show some range in there. Some like I'm gonna say emotional range. You know what I mean?
For
Don't take
sure.
that the wrong way. Don't be like, come
I
on,
love
man.
that. Nah, it's all good. I'm in tune with my feelings.
Yeah, yeah. But you
You
know
look,
what I
I'm
mean by
good with
that.
vulnerability,
Oh,
man.
So what
feel me.
inspired that? Let's talk. Let's tell the people
Feel
about your Hopeless
Yeah,
Romantic
man,
project.
cause
It's different.
I mean, I was married, going through a divorce,
Mhm.
3 baby moms. Man, I love love, man. I love
Okay.
love and I love women. So that's my
That's
truth.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, sex. I mean, so all of that's in there. All of
right.
that's in there. But also, I've been through heartbreak, right? And most men don't speak on heartbreak and how can it affect you, how it affects you.
Right.
And I talk about trauma. Like, I got another album, Adopted from the Streets to the School. And that's when I had a lot of deaths. So I was speaking a lot about that in that Adopted from the Streets to the School. And then the Hopeless Romantic was more of the love side, the love scenes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers your question, but
No, it does. No, I was just trying to
okay,
that exactly answered my
okay,
question of
for
what were
sure.
you thinking? Like, because right now, through the whole interview, anybody watching you can tell that you're coming from a different space. It's not like especially we from Oakland. It ain't the
The
typical,
typical Oakland
you
nigga.
know?
You're emotionally intelligent. You
Right.
Thank
understand me?
you. I appreciate that.
Intelligent. You have learned who you are and learn how to share that with the people, how to exert exactly who you are. And I feel like that's what's going on with a lot of men, not even
Mhm.
so that they're scared to show who they are. I don't think
Yeah,
these past few years that too many know who they are. Men and women chasing society, not understanding these people down south have cheaper jewelry, cheaper hair, even the women, cheaper wigs. Everything is
Mhm.
right,
cheaper.
right.
It's pride. You take pride in the way we live and the way we dress. And then us being from Oakland, they don't understand. It's such a difference. Like we're from NorCal, but we're really from
Yeah,
Oakland, and it's
right.
different
Yeah.
from LA, our different style, our swag, everything. You even still got your hair, you feel me, like a baby. You understand me? It's like
For
that.
sure.
Some people can't put soul into their music when their soul is lost or
There you
when they
go.
no longer have one. A lot of them don't care and they may never get it, but they
Right.
also don't when the time is up. And some people, the candle never burns out. It's like the candle that's always lit up, the UV light, or something of that nature. It's just not the one that goes out. Like
Hmm.
you're the type of artist that you are is what a lot of men need to watch and not even
I
listen,
appreciate that.
watch. You feel me? Because you're
Yeah,
doing work. If you don't understand it,
thank
you
you.
can even
Thank
ask.
you.
You feel me? You're doing the work.
Yeah,
Know
I
who you
appreciate that.
going on. I feel like in our society of the Bay, people don't know who they are or who they want to
Mm.
be or
Right.
want to stand behind who they really want to be. So they're
That's so
pretending
real.
they need disclaimers. We like what Hannibal say, all
Right,
American
right.
people said,
Uh,
this we do not mean any harm to anyone, mentally, physically, and emotionally. We are here for
right. That's
purposes.
real.
YNs need disclaimers, like because they don't
Right.
really, they just showing it because they think that that's what's hot, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing what we were taught was, talking about pain is weak.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm not scared to talk about pain because it makes me stronger actually. And give some a voice to the voiceless for the people who can't speak about their pain. and speak about their trauma and speak about heartbreak and speak about love. And I mean, I've been in all of that, so I'm open to it. But I don't look at it as being weak. Actually, it's strong. It's a strength of mine. So, yeah,
It's a
and
testimony.
that's why I said I think we lost soul. That's why I say we lost soul
Right.
music.
Do you think the social media era is a part of that? Like, do you think the want and need for some people to have validation through likes and clicks in that fast road,
Hell
do you think
yeah.
it takes away the present, like the depths of music? Like music is not that deep anymore. You think like
Not
that
at
has an
all.
effect?
It definitely does. It's so microwavable. It's so
Mhm.
fast, right? It's whatever is trending, whatever is hot at the
Right.
moment, right? And if you can lose
Microwave.
people's attention, yeah, you can lose people's
Microwavable.
attention in 7 seconds, right? So if
Yeah.
they not talking about destruction, death, you know what I mean,
Right.
some bullshit,
Getting locked
flashy
up.
shit, people ain't gonna listen, right? So yeah,
Right.
that's what social media is, to be honest.
So if you had a decision, like where you at? If I give you three, what do you think? What's the most important? Tell me the most important. Beat,
All right.
hook, or the beat, the hook, or the story you telling? What do you say is the most important in your music?
The story I'm telling, I believe, but so it depends on where we talking. So if we're talking
Right.
about radio, we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about radio, we're talking about hook,
Right.
right?
Okay. Right.
Talking
Right.
about hooks. If we're talking about the clubs, I mean we're talking about the beat.
Right.
Cause they drunk, they high, they ain't listening to what you said. You got to be catchy though, as long as it's catchy, right? But for me, riding in the car and when I'm slapping, it's lyrics. It's all about
Right.
the storytelling. You know what I mean? I can drive for a whole hour listening to what I'm or whoever. It's
Right.
usually me I'm listening to, but you
Right.
know, I
Oh,
listen to other people, but the storyteller, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
You see why this college, you see why the college shit matters? Because right now, throughout this whole interview, you've been using marketing and psychology.
the whole.
Right? Am I lying? In your music.
You said
but unconsciously though, not
Oh
even.
gosh. So I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, you know what you're doing though. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just not like you're just not shooting that fish in a barrel. You know what I mean? It's
Right,
like,
right,
you
right.
know exactly what, that's why I asked you about about like how you're making things and what did you choose first? What is your direction?
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but
yeah,
once again, when you have to do that when you don't just jump to the ladder, which is what everybody else is doing. Cause that's the
right,
easier pathway. It's just a look, man, I'm gonna have 80 niggas in the video. Y'all gonna have the things,
right.
chops, tap, smoking,
Hey,
get
that's so
money.
true. I don't
who
even
what
Yo,
know any
guys
niggas.
in
Niggas
her
ain't gonna show up
no
anyway.
literally just what you said. You said lyrics for the radio,
mm-hmm.
beat for the clubs
Leave for the
because
club.
Uh-huh.
everybody's gonna be loaded, and then storytelling for when
Where you
you're in the car.
ride. You just
When you're
Okay, guys,
riding.
yeah,
those gems. Rap week, and this is also rap informing week. You feel me? I'm
right.
trying to
Right.
platform, put the soul back in. And what you just said just made so much sense. And
I
everybody
appreciate it.
tries to do
Mm-hmm.
the song that they want to do in the clubs, and everybody just, and then it's like, damn, it's not even the fact, it's just too deep for right now. You in the club,
That's so
bruh,
real.
want to
That's
perform
so real.
beat, you're right. So I just wanted to share that because we have a lot of rappers and dancers and
Yeah.
people
Right.
who are coming up as we are coming up. You're coming up with us, and this is a new world
Right.
that we're opening up to, and we are the new wave. So I
This
just
a clean platform too. I pre y'all type for this.
Oh, for
And
sure.
also though, so songs, and this is for all the artists that may not know, right? Certain songs do not fit certain venues. So let's
Yeah.
just be clear. Let's just read
Okay.
the room, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this. My boy told me he had somebody who was doing a wedding, right? And he like, bro, they want you at the reception. So I'm like, it's good. I forgot. I think it was in downtown Oakland, but it was like Asian culture. They was Asians, I
Mhm.
believe. So he was like, bro, do your love songs, right? So I go there, put my love songs. They wanted to twerk and shake ass, man. And
right.
they down there wanted me off this, get off the mic, nigga. Get her next, man, next. And I'm like, oh, bro, you set me up. But it matters.
I done
Killed
been
the
through
nigga
like that.
dreams, bro. I'm like, but
You just
you
embarrassed me,
know,
nigga.
always have it ready though. Always have it ready. Have your music ready for the venue.
Right.
You
Just
never know.
shift. Bring something,
Yeah,
bring something. Just if it's a slow,
have it
slow
prepared
use it as practice. You know what I'm saying?
for
But if it's a
sure.
big, if it's turned up, you guys heard them. Be prepared. Bring
Be
back up
prepared.
read the room. Well, some people can't. I
Yeah.
don't say because it's good. Some people can't read. You know what I'm saying? But look,
Right. That's
room.
true.
So just
That's true.
peep the,
Let
you know,
alone read the room. They can't
take
read.
advantage in learning. You guys understand what he's saying? This is a college kid,
Mhm.
so you can't learn everything from the street. You can't learn
Nah,
everything from people who are inexperienced. Try to get people who know more and are doing more around you so you can
yeah,
learn more better. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing belittling, but
Right.
everything he dropped are real gems to get you successful. And this is an
exactly.
for a graduate, someone who's finished and a raw artist. He was just outside when we were outside. I was outside
Mhm.
with the cowboy, and you were doing your flowers, your
Oh yeah, yep. We had a party.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
take bits and pieces from everywhere though. If it is the streets, if it is the college, if it is from that little kid, like everybody can teach you, right? Y'all learn from
Right.
everybody.
Right.
And
Hmm.
then
Right.
environment, I learned from everywhere. So yeah.
So what would you
Okay.
say through your experience is like some mistakes that independent artists make early on? What's some game you can give some people listening?
That's good. That was a
That's a good question. Early on,
Mhm.
per huge.
I think what I did was I spent a lot of money on platforms that I didn't have to.
Mm,
And I was so excited to be seen and and I got scammed a lot of times. Um, I think not doing your due diligence, not really
right.
having discernment, but not really doing your due diligence, doing your research, like you know about my album, doing your
Right.
research on things because when it look good and it sound good, it's like I'm going for it because I'm hungry, right?
Right.
But
Hmm.
just be more patient. Don't be so impulsive. Don't be so
Right.
impulsive. Be rational about the decision that you make. And also don't do it by yourself. It's a team effort. Like business is a team. You can't do it by yourself. And that's
Right.
one thing that's tough for me sometimes because sometimes it's hard to ask for help because I don't get help.
Right.
But it's okay to ask for help. Yeah, that's one thing that I can think of at the
You
moment.
sound okay.
What do you think about
Yeah.
them pay? Let me ask you this and be on this. Look, because I'm bootsy. What do you think about them pay to performers, bruh? Honestly. I know we all anybody who does music been through this. Do you think there's a way that you can work that, or do you think that's just totally out?
I did it. It depends on the crowd. It depends on who's opening up. That matters too, though. It do.
Mhm.
It's all a part of marketing. I think it's
Marketing
all a part of the game. It's all a part
Right.
of
Okay.
marketing. It's all a part of promotion. So you got to
Right.
and
invest in
investing in your
yourself.
You gotta
yeah, and
invest
Yeah,
in
but
yourself.
yeah, I didn't been at shows where I was waiting to 1 o'clock in the morning just to perform. That
Right.
type of, and then a lot of the times it was rappers just there, right? They was just
Mhm.
rapping the rap, and I'm rapping in front of a bunch of rappers.
Right.
I didn't like that at all, but
Mm.
I was performing with Jay Stallings and the Filthy Riches and all
Right.
that, which
Right.
was
Right.
cool at the time. But I mean, everybody got a different path. That was one of my paths that I took, but not everybody have to. Now with social
Right.
media, man, you just upload some videos or whatever and you might get seen tomorrow.
Right. That's true. I think it's a gift and a
well,
curse because you upload, you make a video or you make a song in a house, you upload it to Apple Music, Spotify, you right up there competing with Beyonce and shit for streams.
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
And it could give you
or see,
You are.
it could give you courage and confidence, but I think sometimes it can also install a false sense of reality of where you really are because it's just
and
so
yo,
Man.
unattainable,
you can
right?
do a
Like,
lot behind the screen. You could just be. I've been fooled many a times. You feel me? Men, music, all the shit. I'm gonna talk about you.
Right.
now with
You
AI,
trick
AI damn
But
near
and,
rapping for
and
people.
right. Somebody was just
the
telling me that
kids. Yeah,
yesterday. But they spend $1 million on marketing. And if you don't got that, they spend 150,000 just on marketing.
Yeah,
So
how
you
can
can
you
you're gonna be overshadowed to be honest.
yeah,
But you don't stop doing it because it's therapeutic for me. Even if I don't get paid, I'm gonna always do this.
that
Like I just love
I
doing it.
believe.
It's creative for me. Right.
Yeah.
But to be thinking like Imma hit it big tomorrow, yeah, I would love to. It would be great
mhm,
to get paid off what I love to do. But at the end of the day, if I got a peace of mind from doing it, I'm okay with that.
right,
Okay, so it's like music is your safe space. It's your freedom.
It's my safe space, and it's like enjoy the process too. The people you meet, like me being on here with you all, right?
mhm,
This is a part of the journey. This is a part of my
right,
life, though, right? This is part
right,
of my life journey. Even if it wasn't music, we was able to get on here and top game. And so this is a part of the process. Like enjoy the process and don't try
right,
to rush it. You know?
Well, we are doing lives, officially every Sunday on our platform. So since you're
yeah,
saying
Oh, for real?
I will be
Yeah.
sending, yes, we're doing it. We're going to be going live on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
we're going to do topics. We're not just, these interviews are for you guys. We do you shorts. You're going to be on Instagram and you're going to have your whole interview on YouTube. This was something Renee has like put together so beautifully,
this is
you know,
major. Y'all
and
raw
so
for
Thank you.
this.
Thank you.
here for years. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be here
Yeah,
like so many people, especially when we come before the media, like you said, you need help with it. You're not the only one. We all do. But one thing that is helping the process is each other, you know? So
right.
we're
Yeah.
doing a lot for the chop game. We'll have topics. It
That's
could be
real.
something you want. It's not going to be something that we can set up every week. Like this, you're going to be the special guest. We're going to have it. You know, it's in motion and you're going to be in that motion, being that you're willing to
Love
be a
that.
part. No, so just know it's gonna be that, you know, and then we're gonna take
Love that.
reach one, teach one, each one, teach one,
That's
or how
real.
I
it
appreciate you. Like literally, Nettie. She, like I said, when I said she quarterbacked this, it's the truth because we started. You know, turfing. Turfing 101.
Yeah,
We started off with turf dancers, and then our culture where we
right.
were giving them a
Yeah,
voice
and she
because
raw too.
there's a lot of artists and that that use dancers. And it's like, yo, let's tell their story. Then it spread
Yeah,
to other street dance styles. Then it spread
right.
to community people that are in the community, activists, and then she comes with the idea of the artist. So really,
That's
we're
dope.
growing and transforming the turf, and
Yeah,
we have an acronym from it: Together, Uplifting, and Redirecting the Future of Our Neighborhoods. That's the
that's
acronym for
dope.
turf, right?
That's
So
dope.
we're
Yeah,
now coming to the fact of just being a urban podcast for anybody who
y'all
wants to come tell their
evolving.
story and give them.
Yeah,
And let's all use each other to, you know what I'm saying, to boost them up because out the bay, for real, we don't have a lot of positivity. That's why we're not messy on here. You know what I
you're
mean? It's
right.
like,
You're right.
oh, nobody. I don't want to name drop, but nobody. We don't have to be like those some of these other bigger podcasts
That be
that's about
gossiping about people.
mess and
Right.
yeah,
not
and then
benefiting
they'll
people
Yeah,
and
put
just
people
being,
in shit when they get off.
y-
It's like when these people
yeah,
leave,
you know what I
that's
mean?
true. Right.
So
like
it's
Yeah,
like, yo,
but it's all about
positivity.
evolving.
Hmm.
do they feel is it the shade room on a podcast? Because you know they gonna get you, it's gonna shit gonna get shaded. You feel me? But that's what you
But
know.
that's a clickbait though. That's clickbait. People want to hear that. They want to hear that.
That's the thing though. Like, but it's authentic. Sometimes authenticity over
Yeah.
the social media algorithm era. You got to choose one. You got to stand on 10 toes, and it comes with licks. Like I know, like
Right.
if you were up here and we were just digging into people, we do research. But if we digging into negativity and just getting
Yeah.
people talking shit, oh, clicks up all the way, everybody
To be
pouring in.
honest,
Why do we
to
want to
be
do that?
honest,
Hmm.
I didn't know if I was. So I was like, should I troll? Because sometimes I go go look at my podcast with Fame, Fame. I was
Right,
trolling, right? A character.
right.
I was in character, right?
Yeah,
It made me think of Charleston White. He hella funny, but you know, it depends on the interview also. Because I was like, man,
yeah,
I ain't gonna troll this, right? Today ain't
yeah,
the day to troll it, right? But certain podcasts, I'm trolling, I'm talking shit. But no, a lot of it is like clickbait, like you said, and I'm glad
hmm,
I don't gossip. I don't gossip about people at all. That's just not who
right.
I am. I never been like that though. I always stayed in my lane. That's I mean, to be 30, almost 38 years old in East Oakland, I mean, just Oakland in general, you gotta
And
Right.
stay in
still
your own
be
lane.
you feel me? That's
You know
not
what I mean? You gotta stay in your own lane, to be honest. So yeah, I do want to put a pitch out. Your Void Clothing, www.yourvoidclothing. Go get that. You know what I
oh
mean?
no, I
Yourvoidclothing.com. I finally got the
you gonna have
website.
a whole segment. We need your tags, we need your things, we
Oh
need
yeah, I
everything.
was gonna say right now because you
Don't
gotta
worry.
Okay.
he got a show. You gotta get to your show, y'all. Hey, this
Yeah, I
is
got a
fire, y'all.
show
Let me
for
tell this,
sure.
y'all, the audience. This man got a show literally in 15 minutes. And
Yeah,
he
yeah. I'm
told us
about to
this
get
when
on
we started.
stage
Feel
So
me?
he in the car doing an interview before the
for
show.
sure.
That's
You
Talk
fire,
see?
about it,
man.
man.
That's much
I'm about to
love.
work.
Being
Put the
fresh.
Much
work in. You
respect.
know.
You feel me? That's why I had to
So
have
You know what I mean? Hey, and I'm a man of my word. Y'all said y'all wanted me. I'm coming. You know what I mean? I'm
yo,
not the one to say I'm not coming. And if it had to be something that is going on for me not to show up. So you know, I'm gonna seize the opportunity. But I'm also a man of my word. When I say I'm gonna do something, I try to stay. I stick with that. I stay on that. You know, and that's another thing. A lot of people
right.
don't be on that in the Bay. They're not. People
Yeah.
don't be on their word.
that
Like
just
you got to be true to yourself. You got to stick to your morals and your values.
exactly, and we got to stick to our bay. That's why we love everybody. We in different countries, different states, but for sure,
Mhm.
if you thought to think that we weren't going to start what we're practicing and preaching and bringing our people and promoting our people with nothing to
Right.
gain, then you're crazy as hell. Because
Yeah.
this is This is every game for me. This is an honor. It's quality over quantity, but we got both. You know what I'm saying? And it's all love. So we have different areas of the world, of the universe, and we're all reaching all of them. We touching all angles with each other, and that's what it's about. And I appreciate you. You look hella nice. And yeah, now you do your thing. Reminding me of the
take
show.
us out, Nettie. Nettie, you know how you do it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Take us out, Nettie.
know, man. You already know, man. Real East Southwest. A whole lot of going on, but y'all know I'm
a lot of
TikTok Nettie from the Brook, you know, Instagram the Lioness _88, you know, Turfn 101 Squadule. You feel me? I appreciate you so much, Double D, for coming up. You feel me, always. You are always appreciated. We are going to set up a live. You are loved. You are so many different types of family now, and I appreciate you for coming and sitting with us, investing in me. You funded me, invested in me to salute a song. You feel me? Everything. You've always been supportive of me, and I'm glad that you came up. That I'm so honored as a Black woman to have another Black man that I'm affiliated with. You guys are giving me so much light, and you're helping me break a different cycle. And we got this. Salute.
Yes,
you got this. Salute y'all.
Right, give everybody, bro. Tell them about where can you get your clothes, where you can follow you at, music, everything. This is you. Give your whole feel.
I follow Yo Boy Clothing on IG. I follow my other IG, Bruh Double D. I had the shoe app. What are those shoe app? But that shit it was too costly. So
right now
on all platforms, Double D the College Kid. YouTube, I got a lot of videos out. Double D the College Kid, TA College Kid, just so y'all can know. Double D THA College Kid. So yeah, we got Same Game out, which is a movie, but we got a series. It's a series. We got 2 episodes. A Sunday we'll be shooting for the 3rd one. So we got The Same Game. Also, I got the book out. It's called Miracle Baby. It's on Lulu.com. It's called Miracle Baby. Go get that as well. Yeah, I'm just, trying to promote it and push myself and market, and whoever I can be of service to, that's whatever I'm doing. That's just who I am. That's why I appreciate y'all, because y'all really assisting with me and whatever my endeavors is. So good luck to y'all and y'all future endeavors. For real.
Sure, man.
Keep doing this.
Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. Glad to have you here, bro. Double D the College Kid once again.
For sure. He's talking to all around the world. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. All right, I'm about to get on this stage.
Yeah, go get on this stage, bro. We're rocking stage. Good luck. All that, bro. Turfn 101. Thank y'all for watching me, raw name.
Thank y'all.
Coach Nettie. Double D, get up in there, man. Do your thing, brother.
It's all good.
Turf 101. I pull a heater, ain't never follow a leader, man. Even though we 101. Turf 101.